Hi, this is Nick Muldoon, student number AIPC 012979. Hi Natalie, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
How has things been going? You've been getting out a little bit or enjoying the weather?
Been pretty busy, but yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's good. So I've had a look at your file. You did an intake questionnaire. But let me ask you, why are you here today?
I am in a bit of trouble financially. Just really struggling to cover, all of my expenses, make ends meet, and not really sure what to do about it. It's been quite stressful.
It's been stressful.
Yeah.
Okay. What has been going on? Have you been managing that stress well, or?
No.
Okay.
Starting to get a bit of like anxiety attacks and just feeling pretty low about it.
Yeah.
So,
That must be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me about your situation a little bit?
Yeah. So I've got a young daughter, Daisy, and yeah, just looking after her all the time. My ex-partner's sort of had left us recently.
Right.
Just got up and left. So he was supporting us both.
Yeah.
So that's sort of really what's triggered the hardship.
Okay. Have you heard from him?
Nope.
So you don't know where he is?
No idea.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. Sorry, and you were saying, so you're looking after Daisy?
Yeah, so yeah, she's quite young, so yeah, looking after her all the time and just trying to make it all work on Centrelink, and it's not really, doesn't quite cover my expenses and doesn't cover some loans that I have that I haven't been able to pay for a few months.
Alright, that's fine. So yeah, I have had a bit of a look over with the intake. You filled out some of the questions around your finances. So yeah, it looks like you're on Centrelink's your main income. So yeah, you're receiving 800 per fortnight. Yeah, and your expenses I think were 820.
Yeah.
And you've got a car loan and a credit card.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, there's a lot going on. But there's a lot happening. So, what is some goals or priorities? What's important to you right now to look after?
Just really like trying to find a way to keep up with my expenses. Stuff that's sort of snowballing. To borrow money a couple of times, and I don't want to keep doing that. And feel a little bit less stressed about the whole thing.
Okay, so the expenses.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Probably need to address the debts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you basically, it's just the home is number one. I'm guessing Daisy as well.
Yeah.
She's the priority.
Yeah. Just keeping her fed and roof over the head.
Sure. Okay. Have you heard from the banks yet? What's going on there?
There have been some calls and some letters, which I'm starting to feel quite stressed about. To be honest, I've just been ignoring them.
Okay.
But I know that that's not going to work forever.
Okay.
Just not really sure what to do.
Sure.
I know I won't be able to pay it anytime soon.
Okay. All right. So you're receiving letters from the banks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So from what you're telling me, it's really you just want to keep up with the everyday expenses.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're spending a lot of time with Daisy. You're at home most of the time. So as far as work goes, Is there...
I don't really have anyone to look after her.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'd be able to afford childcare
Okay.
to be able to work at the moment.
Okay. Alright, so it's really Centrelink income and staying at home looking after Daisy. Alright, well that's good, so we know that. Alright, so look, based on that, there are probably a couple of options that we can run through. So income, working sort of out at the moment. In regards to the missing or the debts that are being missed at the moment, I think a good option is to see what we can do with actually speaking to the bank and negotiating with them. So see if we can put things on hold. It's always a good idea to talk to them first, because if you do want to put things on hold or try and negotiate something, they're a lot more receptive if you speak to them first. So that's one option. Another option, I mean, with the car loan, so car's worth about 15 and your debt's worth about 12. So if we can sell that car, that gets rid of that debt straight away. And with the leftover, I mean, you can use it to put it on the credit card, or you can get yourself a little run around if you want to go shopping or take Daisy to appointments, that sort of stuff. So obviously the option, if we don't look into that, that's just more we have to basically try and pay each month, which is quite hard as it is. I did see as well that, I mean, you said 800 per fortnight. Based on what I've seen, I thought the single parent pension's a little bit more than that. Plus you can get the rent assistance. So good option is see what we can do and have a chat to Centrelink. Obviously what we can do there is see if we can get a little bit more money, and that means that we can pay the bills basically. So there's a couple of options for you. How does that sound? What are your thoughts on that? So
I think it would be good to talk to Centrelink and work out everything that I can get from them.
Yeah.
I don't like the cost of the car a month. Doesn't sound like Centrelink would cover that comfortably. With still a bit to the side. It's definitely helpful having a car, but it's not impossible not to. Especially if I'm not working, I've got a bit more time to catch buses and whatnot. So maybe we'll look into to selling the car.
The other option as well with the selling of the car, as I said, this is more the Centrelink. With that extra income, say we get rid of that car loan, the extra you can buy a little run around as you said, but the extra from Centrelink would also allow you to pay off the credit card. So you're paying your current expenses and you're able to start getting that credit card down. And there's no good. So it's kind of
that would be good.
that's the option, but there's a little bit involved with that. So but it seems to sound pretty good is what you're saying. So I mean, what we can do is organise a bit of an action plan, and see if we can tick some of these boxes off to make things a bit easier for you. So I've got here the Centrelink. You're happy to give them a call and see what they can do with you?
Yeah, happy to call Centrelink. Done that before.
Yeah. Okay. When do you think would be a good time to get onto that?
I can probably give them a call tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. And then look, we can follow up on that one next time we meet. So at least we know that there's the income. Now the creditors, I think, is important as well, just to let them know what's going on. So are you happy to give them a call?
That one makes me a little more anxious.
Okay.
Not really sure how to go about it.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe because there's a lot going on, I can get you to fill out some forms and I can give them a call.
Yeah.
And also let them know that you intend on possibly selling the car.
That would be good.
Yeah. I can get onto that tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and any feedback or follow up I hear from them, I can send straight to you.
Okay.
All right. And we've got the car, selling the car. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I've sold a car before online,
Mhm.
so I can give it a go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, I think that it's fairly easy. You know, take a couple of photos, upload it onto, was it car sales or something? I mean, you said you've done that before.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, how about we say, you know, put the ad up at least by the next time we see each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're happy to do that?
Happy to do that.
Okay. So by next appointment. All right. So we got, you'll give Centrelink a call today, tomorrow, and we'll follow that one up next appointment.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give, I believe it's ANZ Bank, did you say you were with?
A and B.
A and B, they all sound very similar. A and B Bank,
Yeah.
I'll give them a call tomorrow,
Okay.
and we'll follow up what they have to say. If we can at least put things on hold, or you know, let them know that you intend to sell, just stop with the nasty letters and the phone calls as well. And by next appointment, you will have that ad up, trying to sell the car.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. How does that sound?
Sounds like a bit, but it sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel it's manageable?
It seems manageable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You mentioned you were struggling with a bit of stress. How's that going?
Not great. Some days it's pretty overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
A bit hard to actually motivate to get up and do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that would be tough. So part of the organisation here, we have an affiliate program where I can organise a referral for you. I'll get you to fill out some paperwork, but they're basically called mental wellness. So it's a bit outside of my expertise because I'm more focused on the financial bits and pieces. But these guys can help you with some techniques and you know, some strategies to help you with the stress and also let you unload as well a little bit.
Okay.
So are you happy for me to organise a referral with them?
Yeah, that would be good. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. Well, I'll organise that one as well. All right. So we've got a few action items here. I'll organise a referral. Next appointments. I can probably do same time or same day next fortnight.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Yeah, just either the morning or late afternoon would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Just to fit around Daisy's schedule.
Okay. How about first thing in the morning?
Perfect.
Awesome. All right, we can do that. All right. So look, we've had a bit of a chat about what's stressing you. We've got a few action items to at least get things moving, and we've also organised another appointment, including the referral as well. So, is there anything else on your mind, or any other questions? Something that doesn't make sense?
No, I think that's a good plan. It's good to have a plan and get started.
Awesome. Yeah, not a problem. Things change. You know, we can always talk about it at the next appointment. But we'll leave it there.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for your time. Just running through the review section. So I've got the notes and the plans out here. So what did I do in the notes? The notes are basically client name, Natalie Watts, first session, today's date. Under notes I've got struggling financially, looking after young Daisy, ex-partner left. You've got anxiety, struggles and sad, income only, Centrelink. I put here discussed debts and priority expenses. Underneath I've got credit card and personal loan have been ignored and hasn't been paid. So with that, I've gone through, I'm just reading my notes here, I've used a pencil, which isn't great. Run through action plan. and organise next appointment 9 a.m. With the action plan, I've got 4 action items. So we've got call centre link, who will complete it. We've got Natalie, date to be completed tomorrow, date to be followed up next appointment. Action, call creditors, who will complete. I'll put financial counsellor, date to be completed tomorrow, date to be followed up next. Got action, start process of selling car. I've got Natalie will complete this action, date completed I had next week, and date to be followed up next appointment. I've also got organise mental health referral, so who to complete. I've got financial counsellor and date to be completed. I've got today and date to be followed up next appointment. And next appointment is 9 a.m. So yeah, no, it was good. I think, just running through it is good. The noting and keeping eye contact can be a bit difficult. I think the action plans it's quite simple but an effective way to get things moving. I know running through the issues, like first reading through it can be a bit intimidating because there's a lot going on and you want to sort of throw heaps of options at the client. But it's nice that an action plan breaks it up as well.